dubiest of the tubiest, the best YouTube subscribers on the planet. That's you. And I'm 50 plus. And Tuesday morning, I am trying to check in. Right here. Yeah, let's go through those doors right there. Yeah, they'll take care of you. All right, I'm at ABC, and I got here pretty early, so and I know if you're gonna go to ABC, if you deliver that's a roofing supply place. They do roofing and windows, some other stuff, but the biggest thing they do is roofing. You better be that boy. You're gonna be like him. Look, I'm telling you. Hey, they don't be. Look, that guy I just talked to send him in the door to get. He gonna get number 4, I think. But man, they don't be playing, man. It'll be by the time they call us. I got here at about 5:30. They don't start unloading until 8, and you can't check in until 7. And that guy, I think he getting like 4 or 5, something like that. By the time I go in, I'm gonna be first. By the time they call me in, they're gonna be at number 20. It'll be trucks lined up trying to get in ABC. Them jokers will be busy, man. But anyway, so I'm gonna answer a few questions, and first we're gonna talk about training, because I get that a lot. People talk about, they're worried about the trainer they're gonna get, and general response is, make sure you get a trainer that's got a lot of experience. And you guys have heard me talk about that before. Now, when I only had 6 months experience when I started training at Swift, and everybody that I've trained still drives, and none of them has had a problem. They can they can do everything they need to do. I had 6 months experience. I know some guys that has, do 1,000,000 miles, and I wouldn't get on their damn truck, right now. A lot of what makes a good trainer doesn't have much to do with how long they've been driving. Those opinions either going to come from somebody with a lot of experience, or they're going to come from somebody who have had a poor experience with a trainer, or somebody who have no experience with trucking at all. Basically, that's a fact. Okay, but it comes from watching YouTube videos and listening to people moan and groan. He got number 3. The guy. Maybe a couple of those trucks must go to a different building, or they ain't checked in yet. Too bad for them. But anyways, you get that in this industry. For some reason, people think driving these big trucks takes a massive amount of skill. You're driving, dude. You drive every day. Every day you drive, okay? And you haul rent trailers to people with cars all day long. You just pulling a bigger truck with a bigger trailer. That's it. This job pays very well, and you do not need some ridiculous amount of, you don't have to be the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger to be able to drive these damn trucks. Don't you let people tell you that bullshit, and I'm telling you it's not true. I'm doing it. I'm telling you, I see people, dude. I see one-armed people doing this. I see dudes who got to be 5 foot tall, 450 pounds, I don't understand it, man. I guess guys pump this up and act like it's such this, miraculous thing they do, so that you can think that they just, a hero of some sort. I don't get it. It's no different than when you learn how to drive a car. You know, somebody didn't, drive you around for years before you drove by yourself. Man, you learn the basics, and then you got better as you continue to. I hope you got better as you continue to drive, and that's what's gonna happen. I'm explaining something to you, and this is a fact. There is no way you can possibly denounce what I'm saying, because this is 1,000% accurate. Okay, I think the training at Prime, I believe, it's pretty long. It's like 50,000 miles you have to drive, something like that, with a trainer. Okay, if the trainer was a 1,000,000-mile driver, okay, so that means he's been doing it for 8, 9, 10 years. He got 1,000,000 miles under him. Okay, you're on his truck for 50,000 miles. He cannot give you any more than 50,000 miles of experience. That's all he can give you. That's it. He can't give you 1,000,000 worth of experience. You only with him for 50,000. You are not going to experience enough shit to make it worth it. It's not even possible. It's not physically possible. It can't happen. He can't teach you everything there is. So I don't get it, man. You know what makes a good trainer? Somebody who wants to teach you something. Somebody who gets something. And this is another thing too. People, oh well, they just got you on there so they can use you to make money. That's another moron. Okay. Well, I take that back. I apologize. That's not a moron. He's not a moron. Okay. They just don't know. They're not perversed in perversed. They don't have enough information to make a educated statement to that point, to speak on that point. Okay, first off, the way the industry works as far as training people, it's got to be worth it. Okay, and even here at Melton, I think it's like $350 a week extra. But the student drives, the mentor doesn't drive. He just sits in a passenger seat with them. Okay, and you have to make that decision. And I'm struggling with it myself. Is it really worth $350 a week to have somebody in the truck with you? And I'm explaining. You listen. I ain't spend no time there, but I guess it'd be paramount to a prison cell, being inside the cab of this truck with someone. Okay, this person, you don't know them. You don't know what their hygiene is. You don't know, if they're on home time, they're gonna go partying like them crazy people did after the Super Bowl and all that, and then get back on the truck with you and infect you with the corona and all that kind of. You just don't know, man. There's you own a truck with a perfect stranger, okay, or a not so perfect stranger. So what do you think that's worth? Some people believe that they are owed to be trained, and the trainer should be, I guess, do it for free or something. I don't understand why they trying to count the trainer's money. But in anything you do, you're going to try to get his money. The people, how much they pay per mile. Before I go work for them, I want to know how much they pay per mile. So obviously money is important to you. So you don't think it's important to the person that's training you? That they're not going to try to make as much money as they can? They're working. Think about the logic, okay? Don't count other people's money. You're gonna fail when you do that. And you talking to somebody with some experience. I'm trying to drop off some knowledge to you. You cannot spend your trainer's money. You can't spend the boss's money. You can't spend your neighbor's money. You don't spend. You only concerned about your money, okay, and what you're gonna get out of it. That should be the only thing that you're concerned about, okay. And there comes a lesson learned when you are teaming with a trainer, because you get to watch them drive. The decisions they make while they're doing it, not just telling you what to do. Because I can tell you something. A lot of people, I've been a trainer, and I'm telling you, people will second guess you when I'm saying, this is how you merge on the interstate. So when you get up there, stay in it. Do not slow down. Go. Okay? Because time yourself, because the person that's on the highway, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
All right, how you doing?
Fantastic.
You been here before?
This is my first time at this location.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna go in those doors right there. They're gonna get you squared away, and they'll have you stay where you're at, and they'll give you a number, and then you just untarp, unstrap, and then just wait for them. They'll come and call you.
Oh, okay. All right.
You good? All right, brother. Another Melton driver. So the best thing that you need to be concerned about, the only thing you should really be concerned about, is whether or not that person that's training you is a good teacher. I don't care how many miles he's driven. I don't care how long he's been a driver. That makes no difference, because you can have been driving for 50 years and be a very piss poor trainer because you're not a teacher. And so don't listen to people who try to put a label on it or a time limit on it or whatever. Can you perform the job? Yeah, you can perform the job. So since you can perform the job, we're gonna let you train. And then that trainer should be able to take what he's got and give it to you. I've watched coaches with in my other business with youth sports management, youth sports marketing, and I've seen ex-pro baseball players. They are extremely Hall of Fame people, man. Hall of Fame guys. Jeff Bagwell. Jeff Bagwell is, dude, it's a Hall of Fame baseball player, dude, and he coaches at a private school, high school, and that school is mediocre. They do fairly well, but it did not producing Hall of Fame baseball players. So why is that? Just because Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, same. You know, I mean, I know these guys. I've been with them while they're coaching. They've been on the field, umpiring their games while they're coaching. We talk a lot, and I can tell you, really good guys. Really, I mean, excellent people, excellent. You know. And I'm pretty sure that they've picked up some coaching tactics along the many years they played professional baseball. But being a player doesn't necessarily mean they know even the rules to the game. I've had to explain a few rules to them, and these guys are Hall of Fame baseball players because they played the game. They know how to, they're game smart. They have physical abilities, to do things that I couldn't possibly do. 90% of the people on the face of the planet can't do, But, there's a first base coach. There's a third base coach that's telling them what to do while they're on those bases, you know what I mean? And sometimes they don't understand why the game works the way it works. And they've been in the game for 20 plus years. It's because they don't need to know, what umpires looking for to make a strike, call a strike, or what the true infield fly rule is, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, those are basic, but I'm just giving you an example. But it's those guys have they're really good guys, and they want to teach those kids. And their sons play on their team, or played because they're graduated now, but they really want to give something back to those kids. They really, really want to do it. Problem is, just because they can do it doesn't mean they can teach someone else to do it. And hence the reason why their teams aren't, going to the goddamn World Series every year, because, they can't put that type of experience into it someone else. Okay, it's the same thing with what we're doing. Can't make you a million-mile person because you a driver, because you rode with somebody who's a driver. You're not gonna get that. I'm trying to get you guys to understand why you're on a mentor's truck. It is not to be this perfect driver when you get off his truck, and it's because that person who's teaching you just got all this Hall of Fame experience. It doesn't mean that they can transfer that to you. So you need to be more concerned with somebody who can relate to you and get you where you need to be. And that is able to perform the job with the truck upright, you on time, and the cargo intact. Okay? So I'm just asking you guys to be open-minded and not think, well, this guy is, gonna not be able to teach me what he needs to teach me because he don't have very much experience. Okay? Now, we're at 17 minutes, and I went off on that. So I got other questions I was going to talk to you guys about. But I ain't gonna let this go 30 minutes. I'm gonna shut this video down, okay? Because I was a mentor. I did this. I did it, and I did it with 6 months of experience. So I know for a fact these people are wrong when they tell y'all this bullshit. They are wrong. Okay, watch the videos. I have videos with my students. Okay, that's proof positive. They don't know what the hell they're wrong. Okay, I got proof of it. You see the videos. You're not gonna find any bullshit in any of my videos, and you're not gonna find them because they're all what's going on right now. Okay, you watch me do stuff. Okay, I'm telling you what I'm doing. This is 50 plus truckers journey. My journey is, I'm telling you what I've done. Okay, and you watching me go through it. So I can't just tell you, I just dropped off a load of meat, in Alaska. And I drive regional flatbed. I can't be telling you no bullshit. I gotta tell you what the real deal is. And I'm telling you what the real deal is with this mentoring stuff. I'm telling you, these people have a twisted idea, and I don't blame them. Is they just going off the information that they've received. What they perceive what information is true based on how many times the lie has been told. And it's been told a lot on YouTube. That's just a fact. Okay? So take some time. Go back to the videos a couple years ago when I was, at Swift and I was training. And you see that my students did just fine. They're still driving. They're still doing a great job. None of them had any issues. From a mentor with 6 months experience. Okay? But I appreciate the question because I need to, get that information out to you guys. Okay, so I'll make another video a little bit later. It's 20 minutes. It's long enough. So I hope I've given you enough insight. Okay, you can agree or disagree, but the facts are what they are, and you can always go back and watch the videos. It's a fact. You see it happening. Okay, and not all peas fit in the same pod. You will always be able to find an exception to the rule. Okay? And that rule is try to find somebody who is going to, that you can get along with and that's willing to teach you and have the ability to teach you. Don't be concerned about how long they've been doing it. Till we meet again, deliver undistracted, and here's your boop. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to come drive flatbed, use the link below and let somebody from Melton get back with you. And I'll let you guys know here pretty soon whether or not I'm going to start training. And about 90% is going to happen. Till we see you again, deliver undistracted. Here's your boop.